Hey, if you are involved with a domestic violence incident and DCF is now involved, I need you to hire us. I need you to hire a lawyer. If you can't hire us, if you can't hire whoever you had in mind, hire somebody, because it is so important that you handle this situation very carefully. Because if you get a DCF worker who's not kind, who is going to penalize the parent who's been victimized by not protecting the kids and saying, well, you didn't do anything to protect the kids, the worker who's not going to offer services readily and is going to make judgment calls on the fact that you're trying to work it out with the other party. That is a problem, and you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself and protecting your kids from being removed by having a lawyer who's going to advocate for you. The way that I like to do my job is I am very honest with my clients. I normally, try to cushion the blow by saying, can I be honest with you? And most of the time, my clients will say yes. And then I, deliver the tough news. But I'm going to be the one to tell you, hey, this is what you need to do. Do you need to file a restraining order? Do you need to get an ex parte? I'm going to do all that I can to support you. But one of the things that I also take a lot of pride in doing is making sure DCF does not beat up on my clients. It's not while I'm in the room. No, not at all. Even if I'm not in the room, I hear about it, I'm going to address it. Mainly because I think it's important that kids stay with their parents as long as it's safe and the parent is able to care for their kids. And the last thing that a parent needs to deal with is having their child removed after they've already been a victim of domestic violence. That's just further traumatizing the entire family. And so one of the roles that an attorney can do is actually talk for you. That's what we do for a living. We are advocates. We are bulldogs when we need to be. Sometimes people are like, oh, I can't stand an attorney until they need one. And our job is to look out for what it is that you want to have happen. If we can do that within the confines of the law and our ethical obligations, we will do so. And so if you're going through that, it's already difficult enough that you have to deal with the aftermath of a domestic violence incident, or, realizing, hey, this person can't be in our lives anymore. That's enough to deal with. You shouldn't have to try to figure out how to handle DCF on top of that. So I highly encourage you to hire our office, hire an attorney, and I might have said hire any attorney, but definitely hire one that's got some experience dealing with DCF, because it is important. You don't want to go into this without the right kind of support, without the right kind of knowledge, without the right kind of advice. So please keep that in mind, that when dealing with DCF and domestic violence, there's a lot going on. You could have the criminal court involved because there was an arrest. You could have the family court involved because you have a restraining order. You could have DCF involved because of a report, and even juvenile court involved because DCF has filed neglect petitions. That is a lot. And one of the unique things about our office is that I do have background in criminal prosecution. I was a prosecutor. We also do I had done domestic violence cases. I am a DCF worker. We have a family attorney on board as well. So we can help you deal with the entire process and just help you walk through it, maybe tell you about what to expect. But don't go through this alone. Yes, you'll need the counselor. Yes, you'll have the resources, but realize that a lawyer can be a part of your team, that team that helps you get from point A to point B, that helps you get from the moment that the incident happened, the moment you decided, I have to get out of this, to the point where you can look back and say, wow, this is what I lived through, because this too shall pass. You will live through this. You will survive this. You will be okay. And if you need us as an attorney, please don't hesitate to contact our office. That's what we're here for, helping families. We are family focused and child centered, realizing that the best place for kids are with their parents.